Welcome to Prophecy Views. I come to you today not out of the book of Revelation like I do a lot of time, but we're going to go back to the other end of the Bible in Genesis. And in Genesis 18 is where I want to start. And I hope that you'll catch up with me real quick as to where I'm going with this. And this is in the 23rd verse. And it's talking about the Lord is going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. So we're going to start at the 23rd verse. And Abraham drew near and he said, "Wilt thou destroy the righteous with the wicked? Peradventure there be 50 righteous within the city. Wilt thou also destroy and not spare the place for 50 righteous that are therein? That be far from thee to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked, and that the righteous should be as the wicked. That be far from thee. Shall not the judge of all the earth do right?" And the Lord said, "If I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I will spare all the place for their sakes." And let me catch back up to myself here. And Abraham answered and said, "Behold, now I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord, which am but dust and ashes. Peradventure there shall lack 5 of the 50 righteous. Wilt thou destroy all the city for lack of 5? And he said, "If I find there 40 and 5, I will not destroy it." And he spake yet again unto him yet again, and said, "Peradventure there shall be 40 found there." And he said, "I will not do it for 40's sake." And the story goes on until he gets it down to 10. And the Lord went his way, and as soon as he had left communing with Abraham, and Abraham returned unto his place. So the Lord wouldn't destroy that entire city if only 10 righteous had been found. Turns out there was only Lot, his wife, and his 2 daughters, and their husbands. Only the 4 escaped, and one of those turned into a pillar of salt. So, for the sake of 10 people, God would not have destroyed the city. So you may be already ahead of me. Wednesday night of all things, our pastor on a Wednesday night said something that kind of stirred this entire thought and has turned into what you're now hearing. And he said something to the effect of, he doesn't think it's too late for the United States. Now, if you follow this channel, you would agree with him because you do know that this nation does turn around to an extent. Right now, the wrong people are in power, and corruption is just rampant. Having said that, there are a lot of people in this nation that are on their knees. And like Pastor said, he still has a lot of faith in the United States. And our pastor's not a prophecy guy. He's a soul winner, and I love that about him. He is a phenomenal pastor to be under pastoral care of. The other thing is I listen to Dan Bongino quite often, and he always says that he's long on the United States. Now, he thinks our time is short, and I would agree with him if we don't pivot and turn around. But he still says that he is long on the United States. So take all of that and put it and look at Scripture. And what does Scripture say? If there were just 10 people left in the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, God would not have destroyed those cities. Put that on a grander perspective of the United States, and I think that the people that are currently on their knees in this nation are the reason that God is going to turn this nation back around. So literally, if you're not one of those people that is a prayer person, you need to be. I need to be. We all need to be. You know, we talk about that thin blue line all the time. Well, the prayer warriors in this nation are the thin blue line that keeps God from putting his judgment on this nation. And we do rightly deserve the judgment of God. But he will save this nation and he will turn it around into what we see in the book of Revelation, in Revelation 12 and 14, the nation that goes against the Antichrist in the final 3.5 years. So I just wanted to put that note out there. There are a lot of people in this nation that are truly on the, a lot of people will say, hey, I'll pray for you. They never do. And, that's whatever. I'm not here to talk about that right now. But our prayer warriors are the ones that are that thin blue line between God's judgment and this nation. So we need to add to that number. So we need to have a book of Acts 2:38 revival in this nation. It needs to start in this nation. Revelation 7 points to a revival that's coming in the end time, that's going to come through the great tribulation, a great number that no man could number, from every kindred, every nation, every tongue. And I believe that the foundation of that revival is going to have to start in the United States of America. I know that we have some corrupt leaders, but we need to be praying for them. We need to be praying for, my personal residence is in the state of Illinois, and I don't like it, but we need to be praying for our governor. We need to be praying for our leaders. We need to be praying for our president. God still wants them to turn from their wicked ways, and we need to be praying for anybody that's running for president. We need to be praying for them as well. President Trump, people like that, we need to be praying for them as well, that they would seek God. I just wanted to put that note out there real quick. It's not often that I come to you from the book of Genesis, but this has been riding on me pretty heavily for the last week or so, so I wanted to bring it to you. God bless. We'll talk to you very soon.